We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Justin Steele gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit. Digging in now, Damon Ortiz. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Miami, the left fielder, number 9.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. The 2-0 on the way. Is offered at and missed for the first strike. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Charles Bergman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bergman has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
No strike.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable. I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
1 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a 1-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
From the stretch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Bergman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled away. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but
He certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
From the stretch, Armando Dominguez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
And there's ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Armstrong is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Johnny Gregory.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. That's inside.
The set and the 1-0. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Popped up. Kipnis is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Marlins strand a pair, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Eric Almanza is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Stepping in, Adam Greenberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Now here it comes. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say that sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, There's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
To the plate now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game.
One ball, two
Bases
strikes.
are empty, one man out. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting third, the shortstop, JC.
Now at the plate, J.C. Embry. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
I know it's still early in the season, but I expect him to keep up this pace with the power numbers. He's got immense power in that bat.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's inside.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0. Embry, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He's had a great season to this point, and heading into today, he's received the most all-star votes among shortstops in the league.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. Oh, and it hits the top of the video board. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
At the plate now, Freddie Santiago. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-1 is outside for a ball. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Buckner.
Striding into the box, Ryan Buckner, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
2 out with the man at first. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Stepping up to the plate, Jason Kipnis. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Fouled off. Kipnis, or Kip for short. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
And it's fouled away. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Ready now for the Marlins, Jonas Hernandez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Hernandez.
First offering on its way.
No, that's low.
1-0 count. Here it is. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
2-2.
I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Here's Chris Owings now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Fouled away. On the ground to the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Rob Castro, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. A 1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Runners on first with one down. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
The 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Standing in now, Eric Almanza. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. One and one, here it is. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. One left for Miami. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Lined into right, a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of you.
Oh, they do. You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, they're able to take advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
So digging in now, Jimmy Grimes to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. He's set and the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Bergman will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Justin Steele.
The pitcher, Justin Steele, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. And he can only battle for so long, as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So now to the plate, Adam Greenberg, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
First pitch of the at-bat, hit hard to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass, as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Damon Ortiz. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Into the box now, Charles Bergman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Sliced hard on the ground. Zobrist has it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Paul Walsh.
Digging in, Paul Walsh. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming, here it is. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 12, Armando Dominguez.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Armando Dominguez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. We played 2.5, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, J.C. Embry.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
That evens it up 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Freddie Santiago will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Into the box now, Freddie Santiago. He drew a walk his first time up. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count.
Now the 0-1 down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game.
Nope.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in. Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air into shallow left center. Ortiz comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now back, first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ready now, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
And a dive, but he's back in. Another look to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
One of the keys to stealing a base is to get a great jump, and he got a great jump there, even though this catcher has a strong throwing arm.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Second and third here, 1 man out. This is line to left. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. Buckner rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they extend the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 game.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 0-1 delivery.
Inside ball one.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Castro ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
In now, Jimmy Grimes, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled away. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 outs here with a runner at third. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. On, he pops it up. Walsh has got it, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 3 and the Marlins 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Leading off the inning, Johnny Gregory, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And now a pitch on the way. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Grounded slowly to the left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Up next from Miami, Jonas Hernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hernandez, a 32-year-old veteran. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Fouled off. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1-2. In tight with the slider. 2-2. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Chris Owings. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. Scooped up, 1 there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
At the plate, Rob Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back. From the belt, the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Anthony Driscoll answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Anthony Driscoll.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Justin Steele.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Driscoll comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Count.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
At the plate now, Adam Greenberg.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. To the plate now, Pete Armstrong. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Four runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Two and 0 now.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
From the stretch. Big cut on the 2-0 forkball, nothing but air, and it's 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Count, 3-2.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Into the stands. He got it.
Oh, man, definitely need to take another look at that one. This was straight over his head, and that's such a tough play because he really can't see it very well as he's going back. He picks it up at the last minute and makes a ridiculous diving grab. That was insane.
So coming to the plate, J.C. Embry. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
For the current campaign, Embry is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Here it comes, 1-0. A pitch out, the throw, and that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's in there, 2-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Embry carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Pitch popped up, and oh, he can't rein it in. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We played 4 full. Cubs lead it 4-1. So here now's the pitcher, Anthony Driscoll. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Now here's the pitch.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
1-1. is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he fouls this one off. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate, Damon Ortiz, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Standing in now, Charles Bergman, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Strike taken up in the zone.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2-2.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 2-2. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Zobrist is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Walsh.
Ready for another chance? Paul Walsh. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner will get back standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Has a look, now the pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Into the box now, Armando Dominguez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Ready for another shot now. Johnny Gregory 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Fouled off. Two out, bases loaded. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave all 3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Freddie Santiago.
Santiago.
First pitch of the at-bat. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Fork ball. That's in the dirt for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So in now for Chicago, Ryan Buckner. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ortiz will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, Jason.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Two out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Digging in once again, Ben Zobrist. A hit in 2 tries so far. Following the hit by pitch, a quick check at first. And he'll dive back in safely. First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. 2 out with the man at first. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Kipnis runs. That's a strike. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cubs are on top, 4-1. Willie Peralta takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39, Willie. Peralta.
New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Jonas Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one, no strike.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away.
Now batting, the second baseman with Owens.
Standing in, Chris Owings. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Peralta, a veteran at 35 years of age. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Rob Castro, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Armstrong is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the pitcher, Anthony Driscoll.
Brian Velez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 0, Brian Velez.
In there, strike 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Peralta is there, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Cubs 4 and the Marlins 1. Diego Ponce enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For the Marlins, number 19, Diego Ponce.
Settling in now, Jimmy Grimes. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
The catcher, Jimmy.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's in.
Ponce, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 1-1.
That's ball 2. 2-1.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Grounded down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Sammy Sosa will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Numbers-wise, he's at 326, 16 homers, and an even 40 RBIs. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Strike called. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Line hard toward right center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Adam Greenberg, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a look and a throw back to second, and they got him. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Ronnie Wickert is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 0, Ronnie Wickert.
Damon Ortiz will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bounce to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The center fielder, number 35, Charles Bergman.
Stepping in, Charles Bergman. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. way outside. 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Paul Walsh. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. One and two now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Miami down in order. They trail it 4-1. Ramon Escobar gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 8, Ramon Escobar.
Last half of the 7th here, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Pete Armstrong.
Pete Armstrong.
First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
Escobar, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the pitch. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
1 strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Swing and a line drive. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Escobar has thrown a little over 50 innings and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
J.C. Embry will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the belt, the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Freddie Santiago, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The 1-0 pitch. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And that's over. 2-1. None out. Runners at first and second. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
To the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here's the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
First and second now, 1 man out. Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. This one's down to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Boyd Nunez comes on to pitch from bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Jason Kipnis will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Second and third, 2 away. That misses. 2-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 2-1. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Armando Dominguez. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second and into center field. A base hit, so early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. At the plate, Johnny Gregory swung on and chopped down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Runner back standing. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
At the plate, Jonas Hernandez. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Outside, 3-0 now. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in, Chris Owings. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and we are tied again.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Billy Palmer gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 25, Billy Palmer.
J.J. Dean will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
J.J. Dean.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Looking at his career totals, Dean has over 200 career home runs, so he's certainly capable of leaving the yard in this big spot here.
Oh, yeah, Matty, absolutely. Right man, right time. He's been there, done that, hit a bunch of home runs in his career, and he sets up nice for him.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Palmer, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State, comes into the day 3rd in all-star balloting among relievers, so we'll wait and see if he ends up receiving an invite.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly, and he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Max Stassi will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For Miami, number 13, Max Stassi.
In there for strike 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Comes set with the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Grounded weakly down the line toward 3rd. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Damon Ortiz. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The center fielder, number 35, Charles Bergman.
So stepping in, Charles Bergman, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. He's set. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bergman has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The 0-1 offering.
Down 1-1.
And he popped him up. And Zobrist will make the catch, and that'll be that. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. All even now at 4 apiece. J.J. Dean will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Number 14, J.J. Dean.
Alexis Lima is on his way into the ball game now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Lima.
Now to the plate, Ben Zobrist. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Here comes the first pitch. Now the 1-0. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 1-2 hit softly down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This one's flared toward left center. Dean retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
The catcher, number 9, Jimmy Grimes.
Stepping up now, Jimmy Grimes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Two and two. Now here it comes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Lifted down the line in left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The pitcher, number 25, Billy Culver.
Number 12 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 289 is the average coming in. 4 home runs, 26 RBIs. Into his windup, the 1-0. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Luke Little will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Number 43, Luke Little.
Stepping into the box, Paul
Leading off for the
Walsh.
Marlins, the third baseman, Paul Walsh.
First offering on its way. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Greenberg is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The right fielder, number 12, Armando Dominguez.
Now at the plate, Armando Dominguez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. The 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One out, nobody on. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And he fouls this one off. Outside in a full count, 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the first baseman, Johnny Gregory.
Striding in, Johnny Gregory is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now the 2-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Jonas Hernandez, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. Two and one. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Standing in now, Chris Owings. Slapped hard the opposite way. Santiago will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. The Cubs with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the night. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Diego Barrera will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Matt Schaefer is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adam Greenberg. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. And not in time, so there you go. The possible winning run is on to lead off the inning.
Hey, that's perfect execution of getting a bunt down for a single right there. Taking everything into account, all the variables. He saw the corners were a little pushed back, and he knew his job was to get on base and pass the baton. And now he sets up the boys as the possible winning run.
At the plate now, Pete Armstrong, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The winning run is at first base. The 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he's back standing. The 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. He pulls this one into right, and this gets down, and with nobody out, will they push it?
Embry.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, J.C. Embry. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Freddie Santiago. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The bouncer to the left side. He's right there. They get the force at the plate. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Ryan Buckner, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The batter, the second baseman.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis. A 2-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Here's the first pitch.
1-1.
Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Fouled away. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1 and 2. One and 2. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Dominguez is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out, as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Into the box now, J.J. Dean.
Leading off for the Marlins, the shortstop, J.J. Dean.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. Ball 1. That's outside.
The 2-0 is taken, ball 3.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Marlins right now would do anything to get a leadoff walk to get this inning started.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike 1. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the
Now
game
that-
is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So striding in, Matt Schaefer. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball one.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up in there, a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Thomas Nicholas comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Into the box now, Damon Ortiz. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. Now a bunt attempt here. Kipnis. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
The center fielder, number 35, Charles Bergman.
Digging in to try it again, Charles Bergman. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
So far this season with runners in scoring position, Bergman is exactly a .260 hitter. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 2-1. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Paul Walsh is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball one.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 1-1 pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4. Dan Vigil comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Dan Vigil.
Now in the box, Ben Zobrist. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ortiz arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The pitcher, number 9, Jimmy Grimes.
Now at the plate, Jimmy Grimes. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. And quickly there are 2 away.
Up next to the Cubs, the pitcher, Thomas Nicholas.
Chris Tan will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Chris Tan.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And here's a pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to short. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied at 4. Julio Teheran takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 49, Julio Teheran.
11th inning set to get underway, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Armando Dominguez. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-1 home. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Johnny Gregory. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1 now. Here's the pitch.
Ball 3.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Digging in and looking for more, Jonas Hernandez. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 4-4. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Adam Greenberg. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's
The 1-0 home. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1.
Nope.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Ready once again, J.C. Embry has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Freddie Santiago. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And now the runner's trying for third. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with a lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Swung on but fouled off to the left. So a full count now. Ryan Buckner would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So striding forward now, Ryan Buckner, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Good battle. Count remains full. big spot here. Possible winning run at third, 2 down. Count remains full. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Now here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Julio Teheran wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Marlins, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game.